Starting now. Okay, we're starting now. Sweet. So, Jur just got done with the best upset and the best match of this tournament. We're gonna see if he follows through this momentum. He just beat Klungo. And Necrid also beat Klungo. Um, very. I think he had it. It was a close game. I recall. Like they played pretty evenly. For quite a bit, and then Necrid just pulled out in front, and I think we're about to see like just how good of a player Necrid is all around. Because Klungo had a very close match with Jura, and I don't feel like this is gonna be the same level of closeness. Unless, of course, Necrid continues playing like this. And I mean that was a fine idea. I just had to look down. What's up, Alpha?
Hey,
So match just
I'm
started.
hopping into the game
Yeah.
once I
Match.
find the password.
My password is Sith or Arena Chicago. Juraxxus is Ayla. Necrid is Maul. Score is 9-9.
All right.
Yeah. Backslash is going to be Necrid's best friend, and he had a match against William where he struggled a lot against Ayla, but that was also William. And
Yeah,
but Drew's riding. I don't know, Alpha. Did you see the last match that just happened?
I did. Well, I saw part of it. I
Yeah,
saw the end. It was a long
yeah.
match.
Jur won, and
Yep.
we'll see if he can ride that momentum. So far, so good for Jur. Now, if Jur wins this first game, I don't know what to expect from Necrid, because he should absolutely pick Grievous, but he might just pick like a pride pick in Maul again, like he did against Maul. I don't know if it was a pride pick or not. Maybe he just thought that his Grievous was outmatched and Maul was his best shot, but he might just stay Maul, which I'm not gonna agree 100% with, but
I mean, um, it depends on like the area, right? Too, right? Because Jura's probably gonna stay buildings. When I played with him against Ayla, he tends to play very defensively, and that he will hang around on several specific buildings, right? So he doesn't go flat ground very often, which is where Maul is going to have an advantage. So it's going to come down to how well Necrid can, you know, maneuver maneuver the field, which he seems to
yeah,
be doing. So
yeah. One advantage I think the Necrid has in this against Juraxxus that, oh my goodness, uh, that Klungo didn't have is Necrid's patience and the fact that Necrid's more reactionary rather than proactive. He can
yeah,
definitely apply pressure offensively, but Klungo is just Necrid is not going to run in as much as Klungo,
well,
which plays.
I think that's part of what makes because I makes them really good teammates is Klungo tends to play very offensively, and Necrid's kind of the inverse. So Klungo can take those kind of like uh chances. And if he loses, then he has someone to cover. But Necrid's less prone to do that, so it's probably a little bit closer.
Necrid pulling out to an early lead. Uh, There's not playing too bad right now. I think he needs to keep playing his game, just execute a little bit better.
He's
Maybe make
uh
them
he's on flat ground now, which is probably a bad idea.
against Maul.
Oh yeah,
I am. That's what I agree. Don't know what word I'm looking for. I agree though. Yeah.
yeah.
I think his shenanigans work much better with buildings anyways, and I expect to see Jur pick City after this match.
hmm
Although maybe I don't know, because Necrid might pick Maul if he wins, and then Jur might pick Grievous. We'll see. Ooh,
Got him.
Necrid doesn't want to move. He enjoys
Yeah,
the embrace of Ayla lightsabers.
Yeah, Juro likes to bait out counter punches with Ayla, which is a good plan, but I think it works better on people who are um, more aggressive.
Ah,
This is a good place
I've
for
had
Ayla, though.
I've had some success with that, using my movement as a bait, and sometimes C1, C2 is a bait against Necrid, as
Oh, caught
opposed
him in
to
the back.
excellent. Jura making his adjustments, well done. Catching,
Necrid isn't moving quickly enough. He's getting caught with C1, C2.
yeah, catching Necrid sleeping a little bit. I don't think Necrid expects those options.
Oh,
Oh no.
couldn't, couldn't finish it.
Yeah, Necrid was using combo extension against William too. I don't understand why. I've seen that a lot this tournament. Ayla v Maul. Maul's always using the combo and the extension of the combo. It's just why?
It worked well against certain players. I don't think it works well on Ayla though, because Ayla's just gonna one-shot you anyway. So
Yeah. At the very least, you're giving the Ayla like a free attack.
he's
Like
got to
miss her
switch
now.
things up though, because he just lost 4 in a row.
He did. He did. Um, well, the last one was due to the poor extension. Necrod's been playing his game well. He
Caught
just needs
again.
to move a little bit more, I think. Play the traditional win condition that you should be playing here, which is bait Ayla into dash attack, counter
Yeah, and
punch.
he's gotten caught on ramps a couple times too. So I think he needs to probably stay more flat ground. Yeah, and do what you're saying is, bait out the dashes. Because if you try to like out ramp Ayla, you're gonna get at risk of getting slapped.
That play has merits to both units here. I don't think it's entirely like Ayla sided, but I think Ayla has to use the map. I don't think Maul has to, but I think it can benefit Maul also.
Yeah.
Although Ayla doesn't have to use the map either. She can play much more focused and reactionary. It's just a little bit harder, but still effective in my opinion. Oof.
Looked good. Yeah, Necrid just kind of got swept. He
Jura's
just
on
he lost seven rounds in a row.
Jura's on fire right now.
If I were
Carrying
Necrid,
his
I would
momentum.
probably take Jura to Arena because oh, I would probably go to Arena just because that's gonna remove a lot of these like ramps and it's, gonna make the match a lot more B and Obi?
Well, I guess Jura. I don't know if Jura got tired of winning or if he
Are they both allowed to switch characters? Is that how it works?
yeah. So the match is over. The game one is concluded. So the winner of game one has to say what character they are going to choose for the next game, and then the loser gets to counter pick. The
Okay.
loser also gets to pick which map they play on.
Okay, I got you. I thought only the yeah, okay.
Yep. So Jura's the
He
winner of that game. So
he
he
is
picked.
a he's a weird character for this. I can see the benefit, but I think Necrod's probably going to have to abuse CD here to, not get caught.
Honestly, if I saw the key pick, I would have. If I were Necrid, I would have just gone straight for Grievous. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know how often Necrid plays Grievous though. Like
He,
that's the thing is it's a good character, but I don't know how many players actually use it regularly.
yeah. If you're not aware, Necrid is one of the best Grievouses in the game. Like, period.
I mean, I've seen it, but he doesn't play it a whole lot, so I'm not sure how practiced he is. But he might have played it in this tournament.
I don't know if he's whipped it out this tournament yet. All the matches I've seen, he is not.
Okay.
I want to see it
Mm-hmm.
so bad. It's like he's saving it for something. Now, a very long time ago, Necrid struggled in a trial against Key. Um, except he was Dooku, he wasn't Obi. But
That is a little bit different.
um, no, it's exactly the same. So, like I
Yeah.
was saying, I noticed Necrid per Jur's style, Necrid doesn't play as well against the unconventional.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if I were him, I would probably if especially because he's playing Obi against a non-CD character, I'd probably abuse that pretty heavily because it lets you get a lot of free dashes out without getting caught in the key ring of death.
Hmm. We actually ran a couple of tests, and if you dash roll as Obi correctly, um, like the very first part of your dash attack, and you roll immediately, and you continue running afterwards, the key is physically
On the edge.
impossible for the key to dash attack you, to dash attack punish your roll.
Hmm.
Whereas with a character like Maul, if you read it, even if you get hit, you can sometimes
Yeah.
hit the very end of the roll as they're getting up. For key, you
Oh, that
simply
was
can.
nice.
That's what we like to see, Necrid. However, I don't know if Necrid knows that. I think he should, but I also don't expect him to abuse dash roll the entire time.
Yeah, I don't
I feel
either.
like
Oh, he's doing it now.
wow, panic makes us do things.
Wasn't enough.
Honestly, I think it's the best way to play for Obi. I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I feel like if you dash roll the entire time, you're gonna get red eventually.
Yeah,
And
but I
that's
mean,
like
it's a lot
you
harder to
do.
react once, especially because if you catch key in a combo, it's going for so long. You just have to stay out of like view, and then you can do what?
Yeah. Um, your options for counter punching are like I'm talking specifically in the neutral game because for counter punching, yeah, you have lots of options. You can circle dog, combo them to death, get free
Yep.
damage with a CD if you need to. Um, but specifically in the neutral game, like you always gotta be worried about this key just having this attack that can outrange literally all of your tools.
Mhm.
And your counter to that is, of course, CD, because it doesn't matter how much range you have, I'm invulnerable.
Yep.
Um,
Okay, that was maybe a little bit too aggressive, I think. He just kind of jumped right in there.
Necrid's feeling ambitious. But if you use that tool as a crutch, I feel like you're gonna get punished for that too. So the neutral's very interesting in that I feel like Obi doesn't have a lot of options, but the key's really gotta save that one really good option.
Oh.
Speaking of which,
I
that
will
was a
say, I
fade.
think Key is a good, um, I think Key is a good counter pick to like Grievous. So may have been expecting Necrid to play Grievous and just kind of went with it anyway.
You said key is a counter pick to Grievous?
Yeah,
Do you think you think that key holds the advantage against Grievous, or do you think they're even?
I think it really depends. Grievous probably has the advantage, right? But I've seen Key do really well countering Grievous's, especially that don't play Key often, because he can just take out that health really quickly. Like in my scrims, it's really common um, especially for Jura to pull out a Key to counter a Grievous, and it works a lot.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because this has been a this was a point of discussion that I had a while ago. So it's been at least like 6 months, I think, but to a year. Where oh no, it was during that last 2v2 tournament I had, and I was talking with Wolf about it. Where yeah, he can have some really good success against Grievous if the key, the two conditions have to be met. The key has to have like the win condition against Grievous down.
I
That
think they
being like playing the
both
stamina game.
backslash there, and Necrid won the frame, got a frame earlier. I think that's what happened.
Necrid's experience showing. I'd love to see it. Let's see here. What was I talking about? Yeah, the key has to know the win condition, has to play the stamina game, has to get their counter punches really, really good.
Yeah.
And their pressure really good. And then the Grievous also has to be uncomfortable with key. If those two conditions are met, then yeah, I think Key's a reasonable pick.
I mean, and also most of what we play casually, right, is twos, and twos is a bit different because if you're countering a GG with key, you can have your teammate distract the Grievous, right, so that you can, kind of get those one-shot hits. It's a little bit different if, you have its full attention.
Well, now, do we think that was the reason Jur picked Key? I'm not sure. Necrid. Oh, Necrid, you know better. Man, the score's 3-3 already.
Yep.
What have I missed?
Um,
Busy going on tangents about matchups
yeah, it's been pretty back and forth.
instead of discussing the actual game.
Necrid caught him, I think, in the end of the dash. Yeah.
Yeah. I have seen some of the fights. Like a lot of the stuff that Necrid's getting hit by just seems like silly mistakes that he shouldn't be making, but maybe he's just unfamiliar with his matchup. Like that's entirely possible. And if that's the case, I wonder why he took Obi here in the first place.
Well, didn't Necrid have to who got to pick first?
Well, Jur won, so Jur told Necrid he was gonna play Key.
Okay, I see. Then yeah, I'm not sure. I would say, I mean, it's definitely a better pick than Maul because you have the CD. So the thing is, because it's a 3-1, Necrid can slowly kind of pick off Jura's damage with really aggressive dashes, just because Jura doesn't have the ability to heal, which is probably what he's gonna try to do here.
Yeah, it's not a bad plan to be honest.
I can't see their health because I'm in spectate, but I think Jura got hit at least once from that thing, so he's probably, if not half, maybe like 2/3.
Yeah, you'll be able to see when he's got no health left.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you would have done that, for example. If I were Necrid, I wouldn't really play that game now. I would try to win this match. Oh, that's oh my
Well,
goodness.
it's tied up now.
All right, well, Jur's been very good at clutching these up. Let's see if his momentum carries. He's already winning the match 1-0.
Oh. Is that it? Nope. Someone got it. There were sparks.
Necrid is playing serious fire.
I think Necrid is half.
All right.
Yeah,
Necrid
I guess Jura was low, so that dash got it.
Man, I'm extremely impressed with how well Jur is playing against these like titans out here. Man just beat Klungo, and he's taken Necrid to the neck with these games too. Like he won the first game, he's taken him all the way to 1-1 with the second game in a disadvantageous matchup.
They play together a lot though. Like those three are probably some of the most active, like at least in the like NF server, like scrimmers, right? So they have a lot of experience against each other. So I mean, it's gonna be a lot it's going to be a lot closer just because they know kind of how each other tend to play with the matchups.
For
So
sure.
I wouldn't really underestimate Juraxxus in these games. Because just having like just uh just being active leading up to the tournament, you know, helps you avoid a lot of the rust mistakes, you know, missing easy kills.
Wow.
But it looks like we have
Well, we have a Grievous Ayla, and I am so excited because Necrid's
so
finally playing Grievous.
yeah, if this is arena, then this should definitely favor the Grievous, I feel, because
Oh,
the
like
Ayla's
10,000%.
because the Grievous can't get up to the top of the arena, the Ayla can't really use that as like a, you know, uh extra playing field aside from just escaping to, recover stamina.
Hmm. Yeah, so something about Jur. So I've noticed, at least in regards to Obi, and I feel like it's going to apply here too. I feel like you're going to see a lot of it. Is fundamentals in terms of CD unit matchups, like mirror matchups with CD versus CD. Not mirror matchups, but just CD versus CD. Um, you can see his fundamentals lack a little bit. Taking unsafe dash attacks, using options that he
Well,
shouldn't be using.
Jura plays Ayla a lot like I do, which is not doesn't really heavily use CD, and I think a lot of that's on purpose. Because I know Juraxxus is pretty good at Ayla, but I also know he doesn't particularly like to play Ayla because it's one of those characters that um, especially in mirror matchups, it can be pretty boring to watch with people just kind of like pushing CD angles. So I know with Ayla he doesn't tend to abuse like CD really heavily. And you don't really have to with Ayla out of any character because she's got such a wide arc that a lot of stuff is going to hit anyway.
You, but
Also,
against Grievous, I feel like CD is your only option,
yeah,
except for Aerial maybe in full map. But
or I guess or counterpunching, but it's a lot harder because Grievous has got that second dash.
let's see, a master at work here. The master of the triple dash.
An interesting an interesting tactic could be, and I don't know if this has happened at all in this tournament, is to push people out of the zone to force them to kind of, you know, play a bit more aggressively to get back in. And
Yes, we have seen quite a bit of that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go on.
no, that was it. Go for it.
Yeah. No, we've seen a bit of that. There was a fight yesterday between. I've had this conversation twice already, and I still forget who it was between. But someone got cornered against the barrier, and the barrier really doesn't mean much, but like just the psychological effect of there being a freaking purple wall there,
Yeah.
like got himself cornered even though he had an escape route and he took an
hmm
option that maybe he shouldn't have, and stuff like that has been happening.
Well, Necrid seems to be in his element now.
Oh yeah, Necrid has killed many a foe in this arena with Grievous against Ayla. He
Yeah,
is
this may be the reason that he didn't go Grievous earlier, is because he was waiting to use it on Arena, which makes sense because Grievous is much heavily favored in Arena. Um,
absolutely.
in fact, I'd probably say he's the most favored. Vader maybe is close, but um, I think Grievous probably still takes it.
Yeah, I've fought Necrid in this arena just like this. Several times. Dude's a monster in here. If he doesn't win this, then I don't. If he doesn't take this game, I really don't know what to say.
Gonna get the cheeky throw.
Jur's hubris will be his downfall here.
What is he doing?
Posturing. bantering. Oh, good retreat by Jur. I'm glad he didn't panic there.
That
So
was a
yeah,
really clean counterpunch. He just got right out of the Ayla. I mean, the other benefit that Grievous has is like because his health is so much higher, then he has a higher chance of living if the Ayla doesn't get the hull dash on him, which lets him counterpunch versus like, Vader's just if you get dashed by Ayla, you're just dead.
I agree. Now, I think Jur needs to stick with his guns here and continue playing defensively because what I'm seeing right now is just guns blazing. I'm gonna dash attack you, and if I hit you, I hit you. If I don't, oh well.
Yeah, he's playing the Ayla counterpunch game, which is probably not the best for this player and this matchup in this setting. Yeah, I mean it's just like the perfect storm.
Aye, 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 aye.
Nice second dash.
Yeah, that could be because he's done with this matchup already because he just played it, or um,
Who?
because he actually doesn't know what to do. And this is what I was
Necrid
saying.
or Jura?
So Jur just played this matchup
Hmm.
from the opposite way against Klungo, but it could again just be his fundamentals lacking. Like I said in the beginning, it's
Well,
hard
I
to
mean,
tell.
to be fair, if you had to pick like a character to play against Grievous in Arena, it's probably the best pick, at least for Jura. I know some people might pick Vader and try to just like counterpunch, but I think Jura plays Ayla better than Vader.
I think Jur should have picked Grievous.
Like a Grievous could on it. That could be interesting. I forgot that mirror matchups are allowed. I think a lot of people forget that.
A lot of people just don't want to play mirror matchups.
Hmm.
I'll take the mirror matchup though, any
Yeah,
day. Give me Grievous, Grievous. Let's go.
yeah. Okay, East.
The fact that other people hate it is my biggest advantage.
Let's try.
Okay, so I saw Jur's gonna play a Maul. And if I were Necrid, I would just play Grievous and call it a day. But I think Necrid's probably gonna play.
He played Vader. He picked Vader.
Oh, he picked Vader. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why Jur picked. Okay, 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 okay. Well, this should be interesting. Are we gonna go to a game 5 again? Juraxxus, my man. Like all of his wins have been super close, and all of his losses have been absolute disasters. Please wait.
So this is um very similar, I think, to one he did with Klungo. So we can see the differences between the two.
I mean, to be honest, I thought Necrid was just gonna run over Jur like start to finish. I thought it was gonna be 3-0 game set match, or like maybe 3-1. But
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean, like I said, I've watched them all, play in scrims. I played a lot of scrims with them, and it's pretty close. I mean, Klungo Necrid probably have the edge in terms of technical skill, but they're also playing a little bit further away because I think both Necrid and Klungo are in Dallas. Although right now they have the same ping. I know that server location has been like a thing for a few of them. Because Jura has like 19 ping on like NYC, which is where the typical scrims played. And so you can. How did he out combo that? That was nice.
the wall kept him up.
Mm.
At least for the initial hit, and then
Yeah.
Jur just missed the rest.
Out comboing spam a Maul is pretty impressive.
Just out combo them all or die. Oh, Necrid, no! Oh my god. You gotta do him like that, mate.
Seems to be getting his hits, which is... Yeah, I mean, I think it's more for Klungo than Necrid, but I know Klungo, for example, when he plays Vader, he either gets all his hits, or he just starts missing, and, you know, he either goes on a win tear or a loss tear. Um,
Yeah, the biggest thing I noticed with Klunga was a very distinct pattern in his approach.
yeah.
Like he had very clear tells in when he was going to attack, and I
Hmm.
feel like Jura could have capitalized on that even more than he did. But he was still mechanically very good, so it didn't matter. I don't think Necrid's mechanically is good, but he's like his decision making, I feel, is a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's not...
Oh, good hit.
Yeah, see, like, this is like the third time Necrid has gotten a combo, nulled out them all, and been able to, like, punish the dash. Whereas Klungo tends to be a more, like, aggressive going for dashes himself. Which can work really well if, you know, if you're hitting them. I think, but I think Necrid, if he's gonna play more defensive Vader, which is like looks like what he's doing, that um that may benefit him.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to play in this matchup. I don't think you can be aggressive uh, for more than a few
Hmm.
rounds throughout the game. Like I don't think you can.
Yep.
Like the mall's gonna adapt unless you just have like computer like aim. Because theoretically, if you
Which
have to
Klungo
do,
has.
but
But yeah, yeah, like once again he nulled out the he nulled out the mall dash. Honestly, it's not easy to do,
yeah, 'cause there's like a
especially
freaking
with
delay in his swing.
yeah.
You also gotta worry about getting your mall dash curved on you. Like, uh-oh.
That was a mistake.
The wall's keeping him alive, man.
Yeah.
Um, if anything, you can definitely see that Necrod's a little bit more familiar with this matchup than Klungo was. Or maybe he's just more familiar with Juraxxus. Either or. Watching the dance.
One thing I enjoy watching when watching Vaders play is avoid like how they avoid getting running out of stamina, because that's an issue I struggle with a lot with my Vader is I'm very floaty, so I'll run out of stamina and then be on the defensive. And it's a little bit easier to do in like a twos, I guess, scenario. But I was watching Quigs yesterday, and he was doing that really well.
Oh, dude. Have you seen Quiggs play at his... Oh, no. Oh, Jur. Okay. Have you seen Quiggs play when he was, like, the almighty god of Vader?
Uh, I've I've only watched Quigs play in like tournaments. So I know like we had a big one a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think
Um,
he was already slipping at that point.
yeah, it was before that. Then it's probably before my time. So Jura got the knockdown, I think, but he didn't finish.
He
At least it looked
finished.
like he knocked down.
He finished. He just let Necrid up in the process.
Oh, okay, I see.
He still got the point.
Well, no,
Luckily.
Necro didn't die.
Oh wait, he got away, got away?
Yeah,
Am I
that's
like
Necrod's
just
point.
I need to open my eyes. I just saw him get downed again and I was like, ah, there we go. Or unless I'm thinking of a different duel entirely.
I mean, Jura was the one that got down there. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah. No, I
Necrid
lose
got down,
stamina.
but he didn't. He's got the oh, I was gonna say he has the point lead, so he might be able to start taking a few risks, but it's really not that big. 2 points is within margin for sure.
You don't need to take risks if what you're doing is working. But
Yep.
yeah, no, I always lose stamina from missing ramps and like having to reposition and use more
Yeah,
stamina. Like I'm very inefficient because I miss things.
yeah, but
Ooh! Oh no, Jur. Oh, oh my goodness, Necrid.
Necrid tried to aerial on the canopy, missed, and then went under it instead. Good
Well,
save.
looks like this will be a 3-1 stomp from Necrid unless Jur can really clutch this out.
What was that?
Hey, you wanted him to take risks. That's what.
It's true. It would have been cool as hell if he made it. Aerial from space.
He's got the Call of Duty mindset. Last kill's got to be cool.
It's true. We're not winning with style. What are you doing?
Hey, winning like a loser. Oh dear. Yeah, let's hope Necrid doesn't want that point back.
He's playing more aggressive now that it's last point, which, to be honest, I think he probably can, even now. At least, maybe one more.
You also gotta
If he...
account for like, huh?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
I say you also gotta account for like Jur's changes in playstyle. Like the man's on his last limbs. He's gonna be playing more defensive. He's gonna be playing more careful. And now all of a sudden it's 1-2.
Yeah. Within margin. Oh,
Hey,
the Vader's already live.
Necrid, you have 2 mistakes left. You had 5.
He's going for the dashes now, which is what I think is catching him. Because he got a ton of points from just nulling the maul dash and then knocking him down.
Yeah.
But it looks like that's what he's doing now, so...
If Jur wins this, I wouldn't be surprised if he just beats Necrid next game due to a momentum shift.
Well, I think
Oh.
next game... Okay, Necrod's got to be low at this point. And the problem here, right, is with Vader, since Vader relies pretty heavily on, like, kill moves, right? So Maul can kind of just eat away damage at Vader, especially, like, if Vader's, running away. And Necrid can't really do that to Jura, so even though he has, like, a 5-1 lead, he can't really, like, slowly eat away damage like he was doing with, first game.
I just game
There it
set
is.
3-1. Whew. Necrid just wants to give us all heart attacks. It's okay.
Good game.
Man,
Very nice.
what a tournament by Jura. That was
Who did he
something.
lose to in winners? Was it
Um,
William?
I don't know if he made it to winners.
Okay. So what were his losses then?
Yeah. Who was his group? I'm sure he lost to someone in his group.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have been in winners. Let's see.
One thing, I don't know if this has been brought up, but the fact that these matches are continuous, Jura just had to play a match with Klungo and then Necrid, like, back-to-back. And, like, that is draining, especially because our matches take so much longer than, like, other, like, fighting games. So, it can be harder to kind of push a momentum against a different person.
Yeah, I suppose it definitely can. Alrighty.